I think you mispronounced your own last name.
Really? Mulhern
You
at
got
the
it.
Plymouth Gym on socials. And I thank you. This is you guys know, it's an escape from work and business and mostly from politics. And we talk humor and music to artists and writers and creatives and broadcasters like Andy, talented people. We get a few things out of the way. We talk with our great guest like Andy. We play Thank You, No Thank You. We're going to play some other games today because this is an
Oh,
emergency podcast. And at the end, we handle the necessary disclaimers and then we end it all the
okay.
frivolity.
Thank you for
Today,
giving me a walkthrough.
yeah, the walkthrough, the preamble. This is an emergency episode, Andy, as I told you. Um, this is very serious because, um, wait a second.
What? What happened?
I'm not really sure.
Is that an emergency?
Have you ever taken emergency for when you get
Wait,
to ward off a
are you
cold?
telling me you didn't plan this?
No. This is crazy.
I
This
thought it
is
was
an
a sound
emergency.
effect.
I know. But we've got to report on Bill Maher getting the
You
Mark
don't care
Twain
about the
Award.
fire in your studio? That doesn't bother you?
No, we put it out.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes. So together, Andy and I are going to make sense of this whole thing, this Bill Maher thing, getting the Mark Twain Prize and getting it out of the way. Because Mark Twain, Andy, is rolling in his grave.
That's
And
true.
we get to channel him because, as Wolf Blitzer would say, everybody stand by. We've got breaking news. But Andy, as you know, we need to pay the bills and read a plug.
Oh, absolutely.
You
And
know
I
what's
also love
coming.
your sponsors. I love your
You
sponsors.
do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they will be happy. Coincidentally, you'll be surprised that it's from Dynamic this week, Andy. I don't want to let
Oh,
that out, but we're going to get to it. And then
okay.
after that, then and only then, we're going to play three, not two, not one, but three, and a
Crazy
third thing.
games.
Yeah, crazy games to make sense of this horrible Mark Twain news and get your answers to these games questions. So, and then we'll do of course, no thank you, no thank you at the end.
Yes.
Do the disclaimers and then enter into our long, strange trip of a goodbye. Does that sound good?
I know it's
So
always weird and you won't let it go is the
I
problem.
know we literally won't hang up on each other. So let's get the plug out of the way. So today's emergency episode is brought to you by Dynamic Pizza this week. Yes, Dynamic Pizza, nestled off a cozy yet busy main thoroughfare in Superior Township. They answer the rhetorical question, do we need another pizza chain? And the answer is, at least for this live read, yes. Dynamic Pizza brings an exciting new brand of strip mall pizza to your carb needy palate. Most pizzas satisfy Michiganders with cheese, pepperoni, and a nice red tomato sauce. They're about the size of a steering wheel, or maybe even rectangular, like a Detroit style pie. Dynamic takes the round pizza to its limit, however, making it the rough circumference of the tire on your pickup truck. You said that your normal pizza wasn't hearty enough. Well, Dynamic has you and the pizza covered. Now, remember when KFC introduced their bowls? Andy, do you remember these things?
I do remember. It's like it was yesterday.
Right. They gave you a bowl full of instant mashed potatoes with gravy, fried chicken, cheese, and corn. Well, Dynamic said, I see you, Colonel, and I'll raise you with our Thanksgiving pizza. Mashed potatoes, gravy, fried chicken, corn, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie on top of your pie, Andy. Some call it gratuitous. We call it dynamic. And just wait for your driver to deliver it, complete in a commemorative turkey hat. It may be summer, but you'll be giving thanks. Not in the mood for meat, Andy?
No, I mean I
I
am, but go ahead.
okay. Well, I've not in the mood for meat. I've heard this very thing from my lesbian friends.
Oh, I get
Andy,
it because they don't like penises, right?
uh, you go with
Oh,
the
I know.
joke
I take my own.
deconstruction.
It's my own take.
This is a live read.
Oh,
Andy, believe me, I'll pay for that line. But Dynamic heard from the meat avoiding crowd with their new vegetarian deluxe pizza. You'll go nuts with this pie, topped with pine nuts, almonds, sprouts, tofu, kale, and quinoa. Still not convinced? What if I told you it came with a seedling tree in the center of it? Eat a pie and plant a tree. Mother Earth will thank you, as would Yule Gibbons were he still alive. And lastly, Dynamic Pizza also offers the standard pepperoni pizza, but with a twist. 5 pounds of pepperoni on each pie. It's the jacked up with meat pizza. Don't believe me? Believe your delivery driver who wheels each pizza to your door on a handcart wearing a hazmat suit. This month, any two jacked up with meat pizzas, jacked up with meat, I'm using air quotes, gets a free stent. Dynamic's full menu can be found at pizzajustoffthefreeway.com. Now, a few important mentions that we always have to do, Andy. Free stent does not come with installation. Dynamic Pizza only uses the freshest ingredients when available. Your Dynamic Pizza will be delivered by a young man who is white, wearing a baseball cap backward, driving a pickup truck. Dynamic's pizza toppings have been described as, quote, digestively aggressive, unquote. Lastly, the Buffalo Cornish hen wings are a seasonal item. Availability may vary, and they are served in a collector thimble. And as always, Dynamic Pizza is a subsidiary of Dynamic Industries. Say what you will, it's dynamic. And I thank you. And back to you, Andy.
Wait,
We're
can I
now
do
on
my
to the
key? Did I
emergency
tell you?
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I not allowed to break in because
No,
I have a good
please
one?
break in.
A really good one, not just the usual. Do you know that I had an updated show of Starsky and Hutch. It's called
Yes.
Quinoa and Kale, and it's about
Really?
two cops who break all the rules except for their strict vegan diet. Quinoa and Kale, right after Starsky and Hutch, or right after a more current reference.
Or a more current reference. Or right after a current affair.
Oh,
Um,
that show
on your
that show's no good now.
That's no good.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? For my people who are listening to you and me for the first time, a little bit about you. Andy
Oh,
is one of the
please.
greatest stand-ups of our time. For my British friends, he's taken the piss out of some of the worst comics over time, and the world is better for it. He's the co-host of Thought Spiral, where you rent your
Yes.
podcasts. Yes. He is
Yes.
the voice of Mort on Bob's Burgers.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Yes.
I'd like a hamburger.
Mort, short for mortician. And he holds the title of most appearances on David Letterman. So thank you for your return to the show, Andy. And of course, this
Why
week
am
we're
I
going to
even
call it,
here with
I
these
know,
credits?
Andy
I'm
Thank
sorry.
You Show.
I cut you
Yeah,
off. You had to. You were on your
that's
way.
okay. We'll tee it back up. Thank you for your return to the show, Andy, because this week it's Andy Thank You Show. Right?
Oh,
Am I right, ladies?
that's my next
Ooh,
headshot. Ooh, I can't help it. I'm this funny. Ooh.
that is going to play at the Me Alma Gardens near
Should
you.
should I have my hand in front?
That's going to be on your next album cover.
Yes, I'm still happy about the Knicks. Thank you, Jim. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
can I tell you something about that?
Yeah.
Did you see all the stars like Taylor Swift, they were wearing these jerseys that said things like Stevie Nicks. They did all these
Oh
play
yeah, I
on the
did
word
see.
Knicks.
I did
Did
see
you see
that.
that?
Yes.
So I could give two shits about the Knicks, but I thought that was fun. And one of my favorite, maybe my top five all-time favorite musician, artists, writers is Nick Lowe, who's
Oh, are you
producing
kidding
a,
me?
yes, and he's got a Nick Lowe t-shirt, Knick. So I got one. What the hell? Coming in the
My
mail.
wife, and don't tell her I'm telling you this. My wife
Susan.
dated Billy Bremner. Billy
Really?
Bremner. Yes.
From Rockpile.
Yes,
Wow.
and I keep saying, why can't we socialize? Do you have to break up? I say to her often. Why can't this be? If he maybe he could show me a little stuff in bed because that guy's the greatest guitarist in the world.
Stuff in
Pretty
bed.
close.
Stuff on your guitar because you're a guitar player.
Oh,
My
that's what I meant.
God.
That's what I meant.
That yeah, I would love Susan needs to hook me up with Billy. I would love to talk to him because we lost Dave Edmonds this year
I
uh,
know.
to the heavens,
Yeah.
and that was a bummer. But Nick's still out there, man, and he's better than ever.
I
Better
saw
than
him
ever.
At Largo in LA. He was great.
Recently,
No, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago.
by himself or with Los Straitjackets?
No, it was by himself.
Okay,
We must love a lot of the same music
I
because this
think
is
so.
crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
No, this is crazy. We can't get off on this topic. We'll never
No,
stop.
we're never going to get segued to other things. So we're talking about this Twain Award. Okay, so a bit about it. The Mark Twain Award is given not by the board. It's given at the Kennedy Center, but it's not given by the board of the Kennedy Center, which has been obliterated by Trump and filled with hand-picked toadies. Um, Andy and I were talking about this. It's given by an inner circle of industry producers who suggest the winners to the broader Kennedy Center board, and then they greenlight it. So it's basically a given to somebody who they can host a TV show around. Even though when it started, the Twain Award was really given like the first person who got it
Was Mark Twain.
was Mark Twain. The second person who got it after Mark Twain posthumously was Richard Pryor,
Oh my God.
posthumously, right? He
We're
was
going
dead.
from Richard Pro. Oh God.
Yeah, and it's a list really of the greatest comics, right? The ones who belong in the Hall of Fame. And like a lot of Halls of Fames, it has gotten watered down to this point where we're talking about Bill Maher, but now they're making it into a show where a lot of these board members who are inducting Bill Maher are putting it on Netflix, and they're part of Netflix. The interesting, weird thing about this is that so Bill Maher goes to visit Trump. You remember this, Andy?
Oh yeah, he went to eat with Trump.
Yeah, so they had a meeting, and then Trump had said Bill Maher will never get the Mark Twain Award. He's a loser, blah blah blah, and he left it at that. So I think that ultimately probably helped Bill Maher, to get some credibility that he probably should be in there if Trump doesn't want him in there. And now all of a sudden magically they're putting him into this, they're giving him this prize. They're putting into the Mark Twain Hall of Fame, so to speak. It's really weird. But so it used to be comedy's best.
Who are the best? Tell me some of the other recipients of the award, if you don't mind.
Funny if you should ask. Let me tell you. The former, okay, started in the 1990s and 2000s, right? So I told you Richard Pryor. Second one, Jonathan Winters, right?
Oh
Carl
God.
Reiner,
Oh.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Mm,
Okay.
mm. But you
Bob
can't
New,
say, you
you
see it.
can't really.
Bob Newhart. Are you gonna say
Bob
Bob Newhart?
Newhart, right?
Yes.
1,000%. Lily Tomlin, 1,001%. Lorne Michaels, yeah,
Uh,
probably.
Not.
Steve Martin, 100%.
Oh.
Neil Simon. Andy, I should let you comment on these. I keep on talking
No,
over
no, no,
people.
no. You're
Okay.
good.
Neil
You're
Simon.
good.
You're good. You're good. Billy
I
Crystal.
I have a joke. Well, Bill Cosby, but yes, but I have a
Yeah.
joke for when
Yeah.
you get to a specific person where you can see it starting to fall down, and I think you know
Okay.
who I'm talking about.
I do, but I will keep going. Billy Crystal,
Yeah.
George Carlin, Bill Cosby,
Mm,
2009.
mm,
It
mm.
says parenthetically, award rescinded in 2018.
That's so great.
That is so great. They took him out. They exhumed him from the Mark Twain grave. 2010, Tina Fey.
Okay.
2011, Will Ferrell,
Great.
deserving. And here's a tough one, Andy. 2012, Ellen DeGeneres.
And now we can't go for that. I mean,
Ah,
the thing is that she wasn't a comedian. That's the only objection. I
she,
used to call her Ellen DeGeneric, is what I used to call
she
her.
she is in the pantheon of daytime talk show hosts.
Yeah.
Um, 2013, Carol Burnett. Can't
Oh,
argue with that.
beautiful. Beautiful.
2014, Jay Leno.
Okay, now, do you know
Okay.
why this is? You're going to say, hey, here's something. Here's something.
Okay. All
Now,
right.
here's why it was not unusual that Jay Leno got it. Because
Yeah.
Jay Leno had an exotic, because Mark Twain had an exotic collection of steamboats, of vintage steamboats. I don't say the joke as well as when I said it in two, but it's a very, very good joke. Very good joke based on on his extensive collection.
Just leave it there. It's beautiful. Oh,
Hey,
people
here's
who
a
know,
hey, look at this car here. This car's on. Hey, wait, is this car once on gas on ketchup?
oh my
Ketchup.
God, it runs on Steam. That job for people who know, they know that joke.
That's right.
Okay, 2015, Eddie Murphy, probably deserving. 2016, Bill Murray, deserving. 2017, your pal, David Letterman,
Oh,
deserving.
this is the greatest award thing I've ever heard of.
Right. Okay. 2018, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I like her.
I like her too. I think we'd be surprised if we kind of looked and Googled her body of work and saw all the good stuff, and inclusive of Veep and Seinfeld and
Yeah,
everything else. Okay.
and she's a great actor
2019.
too. Yeah,
Pardon me?
she's a great actor too. I think.
Yeah, I think so too. 2019, Dave Chappelle. Okay.
Now I would take him out. I would exhume him now because of his Netflix sponsored anti-trans disgusting material that he's become an anti-trans person.
He's on the back foot now, Andy. He's on the apology tour a bit
Yeah.
right now. Um,
I thought he refuses to apologize.
no, I don't think so. I wouldn't, apology is probably too strong a term. I think he is trying to back up from
Yeah.
and explain, as they say in politics, when you're explaining, you're losing. And he's doing a lot of explaining. And I don't know. That one's an interesting one, but incredibly funny. Okay, so 2020's honorees, we have four more leading up to this one that we're talking about today. So
Did they skip a
2022.
year?
No, oh, sorry, that you're doing really good because
COVID.
COVID. Yep, 2020 and 2021, no awards were presented. So they didn't have the event basically. So they're back to having the event. 2022, your pal, Jon Stewart.
Can't do it.
Hmm?
You know what? Why he used to be what what is it about? Is it that he thinks he's the funniest person in the world? Is it his why is he so disturbing as a person to me?
Maybe. Well, we were talking before we started the show about your opinion being influenced by what another comic said about another performer. And for me, I mean, I like him. I think he's very very funny, and I think he's very smart. For me, his what I understand about him not being a very supportive union actor and
Anti-union.
brother, right? That really
Anti-union.
hurt it for me with him.
Oh, and it should have hurt it for you because he comes off as the truth teller. I also
Right.
hated when he did that. It was, I think, one of the worst things I've ever seen was their March to Washington. Comedy Central's March to Washington, where he basically told the crowd, "You're not the problem; they're the." He's like running for office or something like that. I love
Hmm.
what he's doing with the Gulf War things.
Yeah, and he did a bunch of great work for first
Oh, I meant
responders.
9/11. That's right. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
that's
Yep,
what I
we're
meant.
talking about the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. There's something a little bit oily about him, and I don't know what it is, but there's your Jon Stewart. 2023, Adam Sandler. We probably need to talk about him for a second. Because I can't see your face right now. What are
How
you
come you
thinking?
can't? Oh, okay. I
Now,
can't.
because I'm looking
Look,
now.
I have a personal feud with Adam Sandler because on one time at the Improv, I loved him when he first came out, and I thought he was a great comic. And then he started doing these horrible movies, and then of course I wanted to have a part in the movie. I wasn't going to get a part in the movie, but so I said something about him at the Improv one night, and it was really a mean thing that I said because I was just disgusted with him because it was I think it was called Bulletproof or some movie like that, Bulletproof or something. And in the
Okay.
movie, did audition for it, but in the movie it said the ugliest woman in the world walks up to Adam Sandler, and that was it. I was done then. I just was out, and also I'm not at the age where I would like his movies. But I it's one of the grudges that I hope to let go of before I die.
I think, yeah. He never did it for me. His movies and his characters on SNL, I just thought, and it's personal preference, right? The people who were in the cast when he was on the show, I thought there were five or ten of them that were funnier than him, but it's just
Right.
personal preference. Um,
Yes.
yeah. Um, 2024, Kevin Hart. Uh,
That's bad.
he's he's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, but
Was
that's
that
the thing.
kind?
Yeah, he's been. I mean, he's been in too many things. I mean, maybe he should have got the Mark Twain Award for commercials or something like that.
Mm. Yeah, there you go. And then 2025 last year, Conan O'Brien.
That's great.
Yeah, good.
I love Conan.
Yeah, Conan's good. Yeah, Conan's good. Conan's good.
Hey, you can disagree if
Great.
you have a problem. You can say, "Well, not so
I
much," or
I got lots of problems. No, I like him.
yeah.
I don't love his podcast, but
I haven't
I
listened to his
love
podcast,
his
and
humor.
I don't like his. I'll tell you why I don't like his podcast. He hasn't invited me on, Jim.
Mm,
Now, Jim, is that acceptable to you? I used to go on his show in the '90s, and a man like Andy Kindler, and I'm talking about myself in the third person because I always do.
yeah,
You can't have an Andy Kindler on the show.
it's a
What don't you
mistake.
like about his podcast? I never listened to it because I'm not on it.
Because I think it's just his I saw recently he had Jim Downey on. You familiar with Jim
Of
Downey?
course, I'm
Okay.
familiar with Jim. I mean, I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
I do know that I think he's conservative or something. That's what I heard.
You know what? I've read that too, but he's brilliant and he's very funny and
Yes.
very self-effacing, and he's great on his feet too, Andy. I mean, a genius writer, but he's very funny in person. But so I thought that was a great interview he did because he let Jim Downey shine. I think sometimes it becomes too much about Conan. That's my issue with
Right.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In general, that's his problem.
you
He's a
think?
talk show host. Give somebody an edge in there.
Hmm. Okay. It's like Leno when you have those guests on and you could see him just looking past the person's head,
Oh
like
God.
when's the next commercial coming up?
Oh
Um,
jeez.
okay, so I've got I told you we got three games to play. Okay, we're gonna start game number one. And you've and
You're including this pre. I mean, I hope you don't cut out the pre fun.
no, the pre-fun is all in there.
All right.
It's the
It's everything else that you hate.
yeah, exactly. What do we call it, Andy? It's the uh
Not the humidity.
it's not the yeah, it's not the heat, it's the humidity. It's not the money, it's the amount. It's the prior to sex.
Oh, it's the motion of the ocean, is what you're trying to say.
Oh, yes, it's the shag in the van.
Now, are you
Um,
saying that we can't say penis on the
you can
show?
say it clearly. I'm not going there.
Okay, because I just want to tell you, and I've not told a lot of people,
Yeah.
I have a small. My penis is about a millimeter long. My wife's fine with it, but everybody continue with this bit
Good
because
Lord.
there are people who have small penises. So what am I doing? I'm making fun of them. All right,
I
someone
don't
stop
know.
me.
I don't think you
Exactly,
are.
Jim. Exactly, Jim.
All right. First game, Andy.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about it yet about who are going to be the guests on this in this Kennedy Center honoring of Bill Maher. Okay. So I'm going to tell you who they are. The guests that they were able to wrangle to to come into this are, hold please, the selection process. Sorry, I lost my note. Here it is.
Thank God we don't have a live audience. You know what I mean?
Right, I know they would be throwing things at me. Um, okay. Gala details and lineup. Okay. Special guests. Confirmed attendees and honorees. I don't know who the
What
honorees
that
are other than
means?
him, right? Okay. Include Louis C.K.,
Oh my
Jay
God.
Leno. Yeah. Listen to this. Stephen A. Smith,
Oh,
Whitney Cummings,
oh.
Woody Harrelson,
I
Ariana
do like Woody
Huffington.
Harrelson.
We do
And
like Woody
he's
Harrelson.
funny. He's
Yeah,
funny,
we
but
do
I don't
like
know
him.
why he's there.
I don't know why
Is he
either.
right wing?
I don't know.
No. Ariana
I don't
Huffington
know.
hasn't been on TV since 2003,
Since she was on Bill Maher's original show,
which was yeah,
Politically Incorrect.
right.
And yeah, and the last one is John Mellencamp, which I don't understand other than I think he's been on Maher's
Mar.
show.
He must have been a Mar show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's on Maher's like mini show where he sits down and drinks and fires up weed and talks to a guest. Um, I think
That could
Mellencamp's
be
been
the
on
worst.
that too.
I haven't been able to get through more than 2 minutes of that show. That could be the worst thing that's ever happened to a man, humankind, is that horrible show. I saw him the other day. He was talking to, he's kissing Cheryl Hines' ass because he's so mad that everybody, in other words, no, why are you putting down Cheryl Hines? They say. She's not Robert Kennedy Jr. What are you talking about? He's the worst person in the country, RFK Jr., and she is a terrible human being. Just terrible, up and down. She married him to get more famous.
Yes.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
we can say these things and they'd be
We
true.
can because
Yes.
we have a very low viewership.
Well, yeah, that's true. They're not gonna cancel us, Andy.
They can't.
Um,
We've already pre-canceled.
that's right. We've canceled everybody by being here. Um, so those are your guests. A veritable murderer's row of people murdering comedy and
Well, Stephen
taste.
A. Smith is the worst. I mean, I hate him as a person. So I'm not surprised because he's probably, but he probably he's been on Mar's show. That's what it is, right?
I
He's
think
been on
that's
Mar's
it.
show.
Yeah. Yeah. So no one who's on the guest list, okay? Our first game, Andy, is called Who Said This?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bill, first quote. Bill approved of me telling women that I was going to masturbate in front of them and then doing it.
I think that sounds like Louis C.K.
Hmm.
Is that Louis C.K.?
It's not
Also,
Jay Leno, but yes,
also,
it is. Yeah.
and let us reiterate that
Hmm.
he lies about this. He lies. Louis C.K. is a liar. He did
Uh-oh.
not ask every woman with some kind of a formal letter or whatever.
Yeah. Do
Everything
you
like that.
mind?
Yes. Hello, dear person who I'm trying to humiliate,
Seduce? Yeah.
seduce and humiliate.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
good Lord.
but he'll do anything because I mean, seriously, if Hitler got the Mark Twain, Louis C.K. would be there. He loves Shane Gillis now, Louis C.K.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good for him. All right, I got another one. Who said this, Andy? When writing a check for buying my fifth fire truck, Bill Maher said it was okay to tell the fire chief that I was not using my Tonight Show money.
I think that's John Leno. Is that John Leno or not?
Ding, ding, ding.
I
Where's my
can't
ding,
believe
ding, ding sound effect?
you never have anything. I've never touched anything. How about the guy? The guy goes out of a restaurant. This is the last time I heard, and I don't dislike Jay Leno like I used to. I mean, he's
Yeah,
not the enemy anymore, except
yeah.
he's on this show. He goes out to get. He goes out. I'm going to go out, but for the show, though, and get a bite to eat. Rolls down a mountain, rolls down a hill,
I
and
saw
almost
that.
kills himself. And he claims that it would have been too long a walk if he had to walk. It would have taken 4 hours to walk there. So he went. He dove off a small cliff.
He just fell. I mean, he just fell. We all fall.
That's,
It's
that's
okay,
terrible.
Jay. Oh
It's
my
okay,
God.
but you don't just use the path at your
That's the
age, at his
interesting thing
age, my
because
age.
do you remember when he caught on fire and he was he was fixing the truck and he was honest about that. Like, here's what happened. I got caught on fire because it was a gas leak or something like that. But oh my God.
There's another
Um,
one too, where he's driving. You ever heard this one? He's
no.
driving his motorcycle and he doesn't see that there's a cord or some kind of a thing across the
Oh
road.
no. Oh
He
no.
hits that and almost dies.
Oh my. He's like a cat.
Yes. He's like a
Yes.
cat. You don't know what he's thinking, and he probably doesn't like you.
Right.
Get it? I
I
don't
do
I don't
get
want
it.
to alienate the cat people because I like cats.
Andy, who said this one?
Okay.
I'll be done writing my next stand-up special when my writing staff is done writing it.
Wait, is that one of the guests?
It could be the guest of honor.
Oh, is it Bill Maher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does. The worst stand-up. I mean, you would think after 50, 60 years that he's doing stand-up that he would have some kind of feel for jokes. He is the worst joke teller I've ever. Here, I kid the president. Well, I'm doing Jay Leno. I kid the president.
My
Here
job.
we go. Our first guest tonight is from the Lawrence Livermore nuclear lab. My old
My old
job.
job. Yep. Oh my God. Okay, who said this? I might be running for president, but that might cut into my screaming sports takes at people on ESPN. Oh,
Did
these are
Stephen
awful.
A. Smith say that? And is he really going to run? Because I think he would be. really, this is a guy. Here's the thing I don't understand, and you can explain this to me.
Okay.
He's not a guy who, was he a great college player?
No.
Did he bring a Howard Cosell style take? No. Who are we talking about again? I forgot.
We would be talking about Stephen A. Yeah.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
and his takes are all Jalen Brunson camp. Oh, I don't think you like sports, right? Or you do?
No, I do.
Oh, just not the Knicks.
Yeah. Yeah. Just I could care less about the Knicks. I'm in Detroit. Yeah. So
Right, but he goes Jalen Brunson is too small. He's not going to do it. This guy knows nothing. Why do these jobs require no expertise at all? I would think they would require knowledge of sports.
yeah, to be fair, he loves. He's a fan of the Knicks, and so this is old style me because I think journalists should if you're a season ticket holder, you should probably not be covering that team, right? If you
Right.
want to cover it objectively, he loves the Knicks. He was in the parade with him
Oh
and Spike
God.
Lee. So he loves the Knicks, and I think he follows them, but he's just an insufferable bloviator.
Yes,
That's it.
he is. I
Um,
can't believe Spike Lee could handle his. I would think Spike Lee would just say, "Get away from me."
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, who said this? Pointing out hypocrisy, my old job. You already know that one. Okay. Now,
That's Bill himself again.
that is Bill himself. Okay,
My old job.
Last one. Bill let me smoke on his show, and I was born in a small town.
That's John Mellencamp,
That
of
is John
course.
Mellencamp. Yeah,
But I
okay.
wouldn't have gotten it if it wasn't the Mellencamp thing. But it brings
True.
up another thing that he did.
Yeah.
This guy used to be in Jackass, or I forget who he is. He's sober. Uh, I forget the name of the guy.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And he goes, I can't come on your show. Would it be okay if you don't smoke when I'm on the show because I'm an addict? Absolutely not.
Oh, wait, he said that he would smoke on the show, even
No,
though
he
he's
says
an
I
addict?
don't smoke anymore. He goes, I don't
Oh,
smoke.
yeah,
Steve O, is it? Is it Steve O? No.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so Bill Maher didn't have him on the show.
Oh, that's kind of
Ridiculous.
yeah, that's kind of lame. So I'm going to give you some real ones now, Andy.
Okay.
Those previous ones were
They were
uh,
fake?
they were hacky. Okay, real ones. If sleeping with people worked, I would be doing it. Do you know an example of anyone who's ever slept with a producer or whatever that has gotten them anywhere?
Ooh. It sounds like Mar. Is it Mar?
No, it's Whitney Cummings.
I forgot that she was one of the personalities on the show.
Yeah, I
forgot
know,
that.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one. For years, I've tried to get Bill to settle down, get married, and have children. It's not easy. Oh, this is a dead giveaway. It's not easy for a Greek woman to admit failure as a matchmaker, but as he explains in the book, he doesn't have time for kids because his relationship with his audience is the relationship of his life.
Well, now, this is the thing. I am
Yeah.
terrible at game shows. I get so nervous, but I believe
Yeah.
it is Ariana Huffington, right?
Yes,
Because
correct.
she's Greek?
Evidently. Yeah.
Well, Mike Huffington wasn't Greek.
No. That might
You
be
don't
her married name
you don't
that she
remember
kept.
do you remember
Yes.
Mike Huffington? I remember him like it was yesterday. He ran for governor. She was
Yeah.
a terrible human being before Huffington Post, and she is reached the same level. She's kept her game up to the same level.
All right. I'll take that. Um, this is a real quote. Isn't it nice that Trump's allowing you in? I think he's your buddy.
Oh, you know, I have a mental block of everybody that you've said. I don't want to remember their names again.
It's okay. I'll give it up. It's Woody
Okay.
Harrelson.
Ah,
Yeah. So he gave him a little jab there. And then last one, who said this? Bill Maher is a moron, though slightly more talented than Jimmy Kimmel.
oh my God, that has to be. He's on the show too.
He's not on the show.
Oh, I think it would be anybody with a brain, kind of.
It's Trump.
Oh,
Bill
I
Maher
take-
is
I
a
think-
moron, though
I take
slightly
it
more
back.
talented than Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, exactly.
I apologize.
Yes, that was by Fred Trump's unloved son.
Right, and how did he get the thing when he's in? I thought he can overrule every board, Trump. Why didn't he say this can't happen?
Who knows? You know, I, does any of this make sense anymore, Andy?
No, no. This is going to be the greatest hate watch I've ever had. Although it might not be, it just might be boring.
Yeah, because you think about it, you're like, oh, I really want to watch that roast, and then, okay. So, so segment two, we finished game one. Game two. This is
You
called
don't
I
have to get
didn't.
upset, Jim. Just why are you so upset about it?
I'm sorry, Andy. I really, my Jean says you really need to tone it down, and she's right. Okay. Second segment is called I didn't have that on my bingo card. Okay. So this could also be called drink with an exclamation point because I'm going to relay all of the cliches that you're going to hear on this show, this tribute show to Bill Maher. Okay, you ready? So um
Oh wait, tell me the name of the game again. I
so
forgot
the,
the name
the
of the
the
game.
the name of the game is I didn't have that on my bingo
Oh,
card.
gotcha, gotcha.
And all you need to do is you give it a yes or a no if you think it's going to be said. Okay?
Okay,
Do you think this is going to be said? Which would have
yes.
been a better title for this
No, I
game,
like the one you're on.
candidly. Okay. Bingo card. Okay. Yes or no if this will be said. The woke left is trying to censor me.
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
okay, good. Okay. Uh, Bill says what people are really thinking but are afraid to say it.
Oh, of course. That's probably going to be everybody.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
man, Stephen A. Smith, is going to say that twice.
Stephen A is going to say that twice. Okay. Um, Bill is our generation's George Carlin.
Oh God, I think it will be said. I
Yeah.
think it will be said because what else you're going to say? He's a terrible comedian. You can only compare him to other people who are much better than him, and maybe in the comparison, people go, "Well, now I get it."
Yes. What we would call a slap fest. Okay. Yes or no? Is this going to be on the bingo card? Um, a variation of the first one, which is the woke left is trying to censor me. The woke left is trying to censor all of us. Will that be said? Yes or
Yes, yeah,
no?
but definitely by Bill Maher, probably twice.
Okay.
Does he get to
Um,
speak? Oh, yes, he does get to speak. Oh,
I probably at the end. Yeah, it's
yeah.
true to form. Okay. Will it be said or not? Mark Twain would have loved Bill.
Will not be said.
Will not be said. Okay.
No,
All
of
right.
course. I mean, no, nobody would go out on that limb.
All right. Bingo card. Will it be said? If it is said, you must drink. You really took it to Trump.
That will not be said
That won't be
because he
said.
didn't
Okay.
take because he went and had a dinner with him. He's done. He was done. I mean, he should have been done way before then. But
I think
in all essence, or for all intents and purposes, he's done
I
after
think
that
it may be said
meal.
by him. I really took it to him because he's trying to reinvent what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Will it be said or not, Andy? Let's smoke a joint and complain about millennials.
No, because that's too revelatory to what he's
Oh,
actually
true.
doing.
Yeah, that cuts too close. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't
Will
have that
this
kind of self-awareness to say something
no,
like that
no.
or anybody.
Okay. Will this be said? Um, look, I didn't vote for him.
Look, I didn't vote. That's probably will be. That's Bill Maher will say that, right? Look, I didn't vote for him, but
Ding,
look,
ding, ding. Yes.
but he's had every terrible person. Many of the terrible people we've been subjected to got his start in his show. Andrew Sullivan got his start in his show.
Do we
Many
hate Andrew
hate.
Sullivan?
Yeah, I really do hate Andrew Sullivan. Yeah, he's a terrible man. He used to have Richard Belzer, who I love,
Yes,
but
the bells.
the Bells. But
Hmm.
yeah, Andrew Sullivan is like he's a like a right
I'm
wing
I'm
asshole.
familiar with Andrew Sullivan. I just wanted to see where
Sully
you were
Dish,
coming from on that.
Sully Dish.
Sully
Okay.
Dish. Okay. Andy, will this be said or not? Yes or no? Um, let's say hello to Lee Greenwood.
I think it's not going to be said because he couldn't get Lee Greenwood.
I
That's what I'm
couldn't get him.
thinking.
Lee was booked.
He's
They
proud to
repl
be an American, right? It's
Yeah, they
July. He
replaced
probably is
him.
booked up on July 4th.
Stephen A replaced him on the lineup card
Is
because they
that
couldn't
true?
get Lee. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I think we got through all of those except for my old job. I think that
My own
will be
job.
said. Okay. Okay.
Will he call a woman, he calls a babe, but then he likes to call women, hey, babe, or hey, doll, like that. He actually addressed women.
Andy, that reminds me, the next your next appearance, we are going to play Hey Toots. Remember? It's the game everybody's waiting for. We're playing it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember, hey, Toots, remember this, though. Nobody's getting, I don't think anyone gets paid for this, right?
I don't think so.
No. This is out of the
But
stupidness of their heart.
I don't know. But I was looking this up. I looked up on the Google, Andy, and this is you'll appreciate this. So this is some horrible AI drivel because I wanted to see, kind of what we would what the Google would tell us about the case for Bill Maher and the case against Bill
Ah,
Maher
I
getting the
love
Mark
that. I
Twain
love that.
Award.
That's their wheelhouse is on the
Yes.
one hand, on the other hand.
Yeah, so listen to this. The Google AI says Twain and Maher share a mutual disdain for religious hypocrisy,
Ugh.
dogma, and political correctness.
Oh
Now,
God. It's
this is
just
this is bullshit. The
Mark
first
Twain was
sentence
funny,
because
right? Isn't that the main
that's the main
he was a
difference.
humorist. He was a humorist. Bill Maher's not a humorist.
There was not a thing when Mark Twain was alive called political correctness. It wasn't an issue. He didn't have a disdain for something that didn't exist. So anyway, right off the bat, the AI is full of shit. The second sentence is both both operate as provocateurs who are more than willing to offend. Maher himself has frequently invoked Twain's work, famously remarking that it was, quote, humbling to get anything named after a man who's been thrown out of as many school libraries as Mark Twain.
Oh,
Now, talk about diminishing maybe the greatest American writer of all time by giving him the compliment that they've thrown his book out of libraries, right? And I looked up Mars books, and they're basically just rehashings of his lists that he would do on his show, right? I mean, he isn't
awful.
he's not known as an author. It's just crazy.
Or a writer or a
Or a
comedian,
writer for
really.
that matter,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Um, so where Twain would have hesitated in this case. So this is what the AI said. Despite the similarities, Twain was a man of the working class who loathed the wealthy elite and corporate power. True. While both men are deeply skeptical of political extremes, Twain might have found Maher's modern day pivot towards centrist contrarianism
He might
and
have.
his and yeah, might have and his complaints about his audience to be slightly out of touch. I mean, it's just you think it's just awful.
Ugh.
It's just the internet sucks so bad. And then just to finish, so it says, uh, for example, when Maher was recently awarded this prize, online forum discussions were quite divided. While some fans praised Maher's willingness to speak his mind, a large number of users on platforms like Reddit argue that Maher lacks Twain's empathy and literary wit, often noting that a difference in the philosophical depth between the two men. Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even. I hope they give him the Samuel Clements Award. It didn't work. I thought
Yeah,
something would
true.
happen. You know,
True.
you can't pull out Samuel Clements anymore and think that you're giving people news.
You can when you're doing your Pete Best chunk.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. Um, Andy, I want to do some thank you, no thank you. I got some new ones to throw at you for game
I
number
love it. I
three.
love it. You know, I've been studying.
You
I
have
know
been?
I happen. I don't drop names. I don't
I
drop
know you
names, but
don't.
Ken
No.
Jennings. I know Ken Jennings.
Oh, Ken Jennings. Yes.
Yes, and when I was last on, and I thank you, he did. I spent some time with him to go over,
To go
just
over
so
some
I,
things.
yes, just so I would be better at
Wow.
their show.
Um, who is a man who did not get laid, Alex? Oh, you said Ken Jennings. Sorry. He strikes me as as a Mormon bishop, but
You
but
know
I
what?
think he does a great job.
He is also very progressive. He doesn't.
Is he really?
Oh, he's extremely progressive.
Did not know. Yeah.
Yeah, and very funny too. And he also, this is the main thing, Jim. He
Yes.
mentioned me in one of his books. All
Did he
right.
really?
So why don't you take your blah 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 and
Blah
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 blah.
blah and
And
take
the
it
thing.
and right.
Hmm.
Okay.
He probably read the Hack Handbook.
Oh, don't you're bringing back the classics.
I know.
I could probably send you a hack handbook.
I've got one.
Oh, you have the
I bought
original?
one online. Yeah, in the National Lampoon,
No, but I mean
right? Or did you
I'm over
publish it as an
promising.
actual handbook?
No, I'm over promising that I would get you a copy of it, of the
Oh,
original National Lampoon. But now I'm like, what am I doing now? I should use that for when I go on Mars show. What's the name
your
of that show?
real
In
time.
the no, the one that's in the garage, in the room, that stupid. What is
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dungeon,
yeah.
Dungeon Days.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's called Where I Park My Car. Um, it- it's called My Old
My
Stool.
old job.
My
There's
old
nothing
stool.
funnier than watching. There's nothing funnier than watching him, roll weed. Weed is
Ah,
fun to do with people who you want to do it with. He'd be the
yeah.
opposite of that.
The show, I just looked it up. It's called Club Random.
Ugh.
Ugh. It ought to be called Club Club Sermon. It's just him smoking a doobie, usually by himself.
Well,
And
the guest doesn't always partake.
I don't know. I haven't watched a ton of them, but
Yeah.
all I see is the clips, and he's usually the one doing the smoking, and then people are, he subjects his guests to listening to his sermons. Um, yeah, it's too much. Okay, Andy, thank you, no thank you, Nate Bargatze.
No, thank you. No, thank you. And get the hell out of my house. No, thank
Okay,
you. And you're a hypocrite. And you are this guy. He tried to sell himself as a clean comic, but he's not. Doesn't have a problem with fascism though. Fascism is fine. It's good, clean, fascist family fun. This
mm,
guy, and again, for all intents, I don't know why that I've never used that expression in my life. I don't even know if I'm using it correctly, but he's done. He is done. I mean, I never. He fooled me for a while, just like, oh, he's kind of a nice guy. No, I know you love that movie that came out, The Breadwinner. Don't. I know you love it.
sure,
I know you told me it was better than what was the one with Keaton in it? Mister.
Godfather, Mr. Blue Skies, Mr. Mom.
Yes,
Uh,
he
okay,
takes Mr. Lam to a lower level.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dial that up then. I'm gonna get it at Blockbuster.
Blockbuster is closed.
Okay.
All right.
I'll do another. I'll take another avenue. Um, I don't think he's done because he's just going to another tribe. He'll end up on Rogan's show and blah blah blah.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No, thank you. Dana Gould.
Thank you. Thank you. And more, please. I love Dana
Yes.
Gould. Also, I love anybody who could put on a getup like he's recently putting on.
Okay. I want to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Do you? Because I love Dr. Z. I love the conceit. I love the show. Have you seen the recent
No,
shows he's done at
I
Dynasty
haven't seen
Typewriter?
any. I've just seen him in the getup, but I will now
Oh,
watch it.
oh, Andy. So, do you remember the old Fernwood Tonight days?
Yeah, I love that show.
Okay. So imagine the ridiculousness of that premise, like the really poor quality set and kind of back to the 70s. And it's all improv. And he's so lightning quick and brilliant. And he's got the sidekicks on the show who are also very, very funny, but you don't know who they are. So it would be just like you and me and Fred Willard in the day, right? Nobody knew who he
Yeah.
was. He was just like this daffy character and Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers, right? The
Oh,
uh, the the band. So I'll send you offline. I'll send you the link because they're free on the YouTubes. But he did two recent shows at Dynasty Typewriter and had real guests there. Like he had Patton Oswalt and Bill Hader on his last show
are you talking about
or
Martin
last.
Mull?
Nope, I'm talking about Dana Gould.
Oh, Dana Gould.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm fast forwarding
I'm a
to
very
today. Sorry.
confused person. I'm,
Yeah.
my doctor says might have dementia. Also, he told me might have dementia. And another thing he told me was I might have dementia. And the other
Right.
thing he said was I was supposed to call you yesterday. Do you know that
Mm,
joke? You know that
yes.
joke? You
Hmm.
do?
No.
You have 24 hours to. The doctor had two things. You have 24 hours to live. I was supposed to call you yesterday.
Oh,
The classic.
he told me I was ugly too.
Right.
Um,
And let
right?
me have a third opinion.
And a third. Okay, I'm gonna send you links. But this Dana Gould show, when he's hanging with Dr. Z, it's got a Fernwood Tonight feel, taking
Oh,
us
that's
back to
great.
here. Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, thank you, no thank you. Maria Bamford.
The best. So I guess I should say thank you. First of all, I discovered her. When she started, she
For
was
real?
working at, no.
Oh,
But the thing about it is, here's the reason why I think I discovered people like her was because I'm so much older than them and I saw them grow into, she was always funny, but I saw her grow into this whole unbelievable, the best living comedian besides me,
mm.
the funniest stand up in the world, not counting yours truly. No, I love her though. I love her to death. I'm sorry. Did I insult you? What? You don't?
No,
Oh,
no.
I like that.
Thank you.
You're right. I
Yeah,
can hear that. You're
yeah.
right.
Thank you.
We
Thank
tested
you
it
for that.
before and I can hear it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go a little bit obscure on you here. Thank you, no thank you. Jim Earl.
The reason why I say no thank you is because I have a terrible feud with him.
Ah, do tell.
And
If
do
you can.
what's that?
I said do tell if
Okay,
you
I'll tell you.
can. Okay.
He is an atheist, which is
Mhm.
fine. I recently conclude, and I know that you don't believe this because I can tell. I used to be like you until God visited me in my shack. No, I actually do believe in some form of God, not the old man in the. I used to do this joke. Imagine if God was an old man in the clouds, right? And then the atheist got up there and God said, "Surprise, hotshot! I'm an old man in the clouds." What got me into this atheist thing? What was I talking about?
Hey, hey, you, get off of my cloud. Um, we were talking about Jim Earl.
Yes. So he got into a because he's an angry, angry, angry atheist. This all started with me not wanting people to hate Muslims. It all relates to Bill Maher. This is all
Right.
Bill Maher's fault in essence. Bill Maher got on that bandwagon after 9/11.
Religiously, right? That was his
Yeah.
movie. Religiously.
Re-
Yeah.
oh no, it wasn't. It was religious.
Or religiously. Religious. Sorry, I stand
It's
corrected.
and it's a name that's not even makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but the thing is, he's the one who hopped on the Islamophobic bandwagon
Yes.
to the point where he would say things like, "You're never going to see Christians do terrible things." This is what he would say on his show. Christian, you never see Christians go out and murder anybody.
Hmm.
And so, in support of that, and that when I was 16, my mother became a Quaker. And this is a true story. She was Jewish and became a Quaker. It's wonderful. The Eastern Quakers are wonderful people. They're pacifists and the whole thing. So I was defending people's right to believe in God. And
Sure. Believe in what they want.
he was just, you're an idiot. You're a moron. He just went off on me so terribly. Not only that, it was back when I was still on Facebook. And I don't know what happened. Someone convinced me to unblock him. Meanwhile, 24 hours, every comedian from San Francisco who's friends with him were just, Mike Dugan, these guys, were just laughing hilariously that anybody would believe in any kind of spirituality. What a moron I am.
Oh, they were piling on.
They're piling on. So now, is Jim Earl funny? Yes. Am I someone who's going to start asking myself questions and answering them? I hope not. What's your
He
take?
Morning Remembrances, the book he wrote, which were fake obituaries
Oh yes, I
of
used to do
people.
that on Marin show.
He did it on Maron's show, and he wrote the book and he published it. It's some of the most brilliant writing you'll ever read.
That's
And
great.
I loved him. But I had a similar response that you did, is that he used to go on David Feldman's show a lot. And he went
If you go once on David Feldman show, you're on there a lot because it's 5 hours.
it's true, right? Yes,
Yeah.
just in sheer volume. But no, but he got really vitriolic, I guess it would be the word, about his beliefs. And he got into it with Feldo, and um and they had a split, and David publicly said, I'm not having you come on my show anymore, I think. And I
Wow.
and I can't believe I can't remember exactly what it was, but because he was a regular guest, because he's a smart guy too, politically opinionated. We probably share a lot of opinions, probably just not on, his devout atheism. But anyway, but I
You could be a devout atheist if you want. I don't want to insult you if you
you
want to
can,
hate
yeah,
people who believe in anything.
yes,
I invite you to look down at me dismissively and say something horrible
no,
about me.
that's an active atheist. I'm a devout atheist is different. It's just, you're,
Well,
yeah,
I used to do this joke. Whatever
yeah.
happened to atheists? When I was a kid, atheists was just someone who didn't look like they were having fun at a picnic. What's wrong, Uncle Alan? What's wrong is we're all going to die and there's no afterlife.
Yeah, there's nowhere to
Yeah,
go.
those were the nice atheists.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Earl, I'm like you. I got exposed to him from Maron's show, I think, and then David Feldman's show, and then it all went. Seems like it all went to shit. So he's out there. He's on
He's a very
Substack, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And he's very
So
angry. Here's the thing. I'm dealing with this a lot because I wanted to be on you even asked me about this, the Majority Report, didn't you?
I did ask you about, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone recently, my friend had me make a cameo for Sam Cedar to see to plead my case, which I was interesting. And but it was like, I talked on this thing about why am I not on the show? I'd like to be in the show.
Yeah.
Um, but how turned off I have been for like because I voted for Kamala Harris or because I voted liked Obama, I'm terrible. I'm a horrible. This is disgusting. There's only one kind of leftist person you can be, and so I I used to get so upset about this until I realized my opinion is just as valid as anybody else. It doesn't
Do,
matter that I'm a boomer.
do, but do you,
I would have voted
yeah,
for every person I voted for. I would have voted for him again. I'm not voting
yeah.
for Jill Stein, but these people like Jim Earl, they think they're smarter and more superior, and it's not a good character trait.
Yeah, it's almost, they talk about it like virtue signaling, right? That you kind of have to uh you have to meet that threshold, to be take in that world to be seriously taken, to be
Yeah,
taken seriously
fuck
rather.
you and your God, and you kiss me.
Well, back to Sam's show though, Majority Report. Do you feel like you've been blackballed?
No, no, I never have felt like I was. It's
Oh
never
yeah,
like
you
that.
don't need to
But
plead your case to somebody who bought a cameo.
no,
You
no, no, no. This guy is a guy who's on the show. He's a good guy. He's
Oh,
on the show, and I
okay.
even thought I couldn't figure out if he was actually. It's a very long story, but I didn't
Yeah,
know if
yeah.
it was a joke or whatever it was. But the truth is, I do have hurt feelings about it,
Yeah.
and the way I deal with hurt feelings is directly. I heckle them from other buildings. I, say things behind their back. So I
Yes.
think that just my feelings are hurt. And what I guess what the guy who contracted me to do the cameo said that they just don't have as many entertainers on or whatever you want to call me. I like to call myself an entertainer, but they have more political things on it. But I still feel like I still have a feeling that my version of being a progressive isn't quite on brand. And for example, there was a time when the Majority Report was arguing that Crystal Ball was someone we should listen to. So I remember I can't stand Crystal Ball; she's horrible. And then all these Majority Report people started to yell at me. What are you talking about? She's wonderful. So I don't like the group, the left,
Group
whether it's
think. Yeah.
left wing. I mean, you can't compare anything to the right. They're just evil Nazis. But is a lot of unpleasantness on the extreme left.
Yeah. I agree with that. I saw her crystal ball. She is on often with a commentator,
He is her husband, I think.
Wayahat Ali.
Oh no, I like him.
Yeah. She's
What's he
on
doing?
his he's got he's got a Substack, and if you subscribe, he is hustling, Andy. He does like live feeds. It's kind of like a YouTube live show. And he does like them. He gets guests, political guests, and he's on like you'll get a notification. He's on at 11. He's on 11:30. He's on at 12 with different guests. Crystal Ball might be one of them.
Oh,
You
I don't
know,
like that he's on with Crystal Ball though.
but he he's got a mix of guests, but you brought her up, so that just
Can you say equal opportunity something? You know, I love when people say that. Well, he's an equal opportunity.
he's an
Uh,
equal opportunity something or other and
I
something
think you're right.
and whatnot. Yeah.
I stand
Um,
corrected.
yeah. So thank you, no thank you, Martha Previtt.
I am. This is where I start to think you really are out of touch. All the kids know about Martha Previtt.
No,
How do you not know?
none of the kids know about Martha, Andy. Only you and I would know because, and I'll introduce you to her comedy. She is Jim Earl's wife. She
Did you just come up with this because of the Jim Earl thing?
No, I
Oh,
came up with this because way back when, because when she, and it might have even been, I don't know if it was on Majority Report or Sam's show, or it was on Feldman's show. She does a dead on Melania Trump, dead on, and she does a dead on Susan Collins from Maine.
oh God! I have to hear
And
this.
yes, I'll send you the clip. I
Jim Earl. Why
believe
would she marry Jim Earl? She seems like a nice, funny person. Well, he's funny
Well,
too, so that's
Andy,
cool.
I'm going to get her on the pod, but we'll find out what she's about. But I believe that Jim writes some of her material too because it has a lot of his edge. Um, she's brilliantly funny, and I just wondered if you might have known her or seen her or heard her, but she's great. So
I want to now. And do I have to write the name down? No, I'll
nope,
listen to the
no,
show
no, no.
and
I'll
we're
let you
good.
know. Okay. Thank you, no thank you. Hey Toots, the game show. I'm just
Oh,
kidding. We're moving on from that because we're going to play that next time. Um, Thank you, no thank you. We talked about him a moment ago, but he was on the list of me to ask you about. Thank you, no thank you, Martin Mull.
I love Martin Mull. The only time I don't love Martin Mull
Yeah.
is that he seems to be, because I do watercolors and
Okay.
I've been a watercolorist, and I don't, and I'm one of these people who I don't like elitism.
Mm-hmm.
So he seems to be a little bit elitist
Oh,
about his art. I don't even
interesting.
really know his art that well, but he seems to be a little bit like, but maybe I'm wrong about that because he's very funny about everything. So maybe he's just, do you know what I'm saying even? Or is it
I know
completely,
exactly what you're saying because his persona is one of God rest his soul, because we lost him.
oh, when he
Um,
died last year?
yeah.
Oh, it's
And
terrible.
it was very sad, but
I'm very sad that I didn't remember that, and I apologize to his family.
it's okay. Yeah. You need to, but he strikes you as one of these people who is so sharp and so highly intellectual that he would be elitist about his art.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that does, and you know, I don't drop names. I pick them up. Fred
Do you?
Willard. I was lucky to be friends with Fred Willard, and I want to tell you this. Once
Yeah.
I went to this meeting, and the guy's name I think was Al Burton or something. He's a producer,
Okay.
and I start talking about From Which Tonight. He goes, "You know what? That was completely scripted. The show was completely scripted." So, boy, is my face red, right? Oh, really? I go and ask Fred. No, no, Al Burton, the producer.
Fuck you, Al Burton.
Oh, wait, don't go that far with
Oh,
that.
sorry. Okay.
That's really too much.
May he rest in peace. I don't
I
even know
think
who
he's
he
made
is,
alive.
but
I don't know if he's alive.
okay. Well, let's just pretend he is. Thank you, no thank you, Bob and Ray.
I love Bob and Ray, but I am one of these things like I used to claim I knew things and which
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Hmm.
Jump, you like French movies? Yes. Yes. Do you like Bunel? Of course. I would lie about so many
Oh, sure.
things.
Because it's the right answer. Who doesn't love French movies, right?
Right. But Bob and Ray,
Martin
I'm
Mull
not as
loves French movies.
familiar with them. I'm not as
Yeah.
familiar with them, but
Same.
every time I've seen them, they're hilarious.
Yeah. So you feel that way about Bob and Ray.
Yeah, they seem like they were like the perfect comedy duo to me.
Well, I saw them. I mean, I'm not old enough. You probably aren't either, but we got exposed to them on Letterman's show, right? And they'd been long retired, and they'd come out and sit and do panel on the old
I don't
Late Show. Do you
remember
remember
that. I
that?
don't remember
Yeah.
that. And you're
Yeah.
younger. You're like 15 to 20 years younger than me.
No, I'm not. But they would come out, and I was like, these guys, and they were so great improvisationally, but their acts were all written, right? These guys were, you
Well,
know,
oh, yeah.
New York, Broadway, whatever, but radio, right? Radio comedy guys, originally. And so I went down a rabbit hole with them. And Anyway, great.
So
And
great.
then,
I love Chris Elliott too.
yes, thank you. I was going to go there too.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
I met him a few times because he was on Everybody Loves Raymond and I was on Everybody Loves Raymond. And
Okay.
I've also become a little, I don't drop names so much as buff them in a shop
Yes.
and put them back out on the street so other people could see 'em. No, but Abby Elliott, I love Abby and her
Yeah.
and Bridie. They're just a wonderful family.
They are, yeah, they're Chris's daughters, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
One of them this is unbelievable. Do you know why she's named Bridie? Take a
No.
guess. You should know this from your generation.
Because she resembles a bride.
She's named after Bridie Murphy. Now, maybe you don't know who Bridie Murphy
I
is.
don't.
Bridie
Mm-mm.
Murphy was one of these people who, along one of the first people in our lifetimes or whatever, back in the 30s, whatever, to say that she would go on a trance and she would be a person from England in the 1700s. I am Bridie Murphy. So she
Was
and
it an act?
no, no,
Oh,
I am I am agnostic about some of these things. I do think there are people can, like when someone dies and the mother knows that they died. I think there are connections that we have with us that can't be explained. But I
right.
don't believe that every person who says, I don't believe every person who says they were around then. And also the one I really didn't like was Edgar Casey, because Edgar Casey, he goes to an elevator and the elevator door opens up and he goes, I don't think so. The elevator hurtles to its death. All the inhabitants, and that's related as a positive, Edgar Casey. Why wouldn't he get out? All of you get out.
Oh, he let them all go to their
He let
death.
them all. He goes, would you like to get out? I'm going to pass. That
I
Edgar Casey.
remember, yeah, I remember him saying afterward they just weren't my type. But wow, I'd never heard that name. I'd never Edward Casey. I'd never heard of Bridie. What's the last name?
Bridie Murphy, but just
Bridie
that you would
Murphy.
name your kid is so
Yeah,
it's not
it's
Frank
obscure for
Zappa
sure.
like. It's not Frank
Yeah,
Zappa like because it's
yeah.
a nice name on its own, but it's in the same vein.
I think didn't Frank just make those words up? Like dweezil, it's
Ahmet.
not a word,
Well,
is it?
Ahmet is a name.
Yeah,
Ahmet Erdogan.
yeah. Ahmed Erdogan. Yeah, and then dweezil is dweezil a name? Susan,
Yes. No, 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 no. That sounds like Weasel and Dweeb together.
are
Dweeb
you
and
getting are you getting summoned?
no. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Oh, she's on the phone. I think.
Okay. Um,
No, she's not. She just doesn't want to deal with me. It's
I want
Jim
to.
Mohorn from And I Thank You. I told him that I got the third shirt and I wanted the third shirt, so it all worked out well.
Oh my good Lord. Um,
No, I got two new ones and I have the old one. The old one still works. The old one, if for people want to know, holds up like a champ.
you know what?
100% cotton, or at least that's what I thought. And
I'm putting
comfortable, as you explained.
I'm putting that on a billboard somewhere. Um,
Please.
yes, more
You
comfortable
should do you
than
should do
I
something with the
explained.
dynamic people with that.
True. Um, so do you believe in this, like people who are tarot readers and things like that?
Because I've done acid and all of these different drugs,
Yeah.
I understand, I believe that I understand what the tarot or the I Ching is about.
Okay.
It is about your having you. It's like we're having this experience. These cars are coming up, and they can maybe stimulate some thought, but not like I saw a guy in the Real Housewives. The Real Housewives bring in this tarot card psychic, right? So he's just like he's putting them on the table. Oh, look at that. And then everything is based on the things he's heard about the housewives. You know what I mean? He goes,
Sure.
oh,
Yeah, it's
you
like
you seem
what's
to
his
have
name?
trouble with your marriage.
It's like Oz Perlman, this guy who goes on all these shows, and it's almost like a sleight of hand trick.
Right.
So
What is
he
he? I don't
he
never know him.
yeah, he interviews Oz Perlman. He interviews people
Oh, is he
bef
the mentalist guy
the
who's just
mentalist.
been
Yes.
found out?
Yeah. So he interviews people before the show, and then he goes on the show, and it has been said that he uses that information that he got in conversation before the show to do his sleight
Yes.
of hand. Yes.
which makes you so, and it enrages me. It enrages me because Kreskin, I don't know what Kreskin was doing, but he didn't seem over the top. This guy comes off like he's a genius.
Yes. Where do you come down on the Long Island medium, or do you go for the Long Island large or extra large?
I will say this: I don't I believe that people could be mediums, but I also believe in follow the money.
Mm,
So I believe that not that be I believe that people could sense things because I believe there's more things that sense that we don't even know about, and
hmm.
there's but that you could call it up like that, especially in this way. I'm getting it's a thousand seat auditorium. I'm getting Carl. I'm hearing Carl. I'm
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah.
What are the odds? The odds are 1 in 1.
Yeah. 1 and 1.
So
Oh,
I don't tend to like parlor game people, but I don't like Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller, they hated Kreskin. I don't like Gillette because he's like an idiot. But they were so angry at Kreskin, they were trying to tell him he's lying. But I thought Kreskin was doing it more like pretending to be a mentalist.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's
I don't
still
remember.
alive.
Yeah. Is he's still alive?
I think so.
Kreskin
He
is.
was last time I made fun of him.
Wow. He's got to be 106. Um, but okay, last one. Thank you, no thank you. Robert Smigel.
I love Robert Smigel. I love him. First of all, I love the
Triumph.
vitriol, the yeah, Triumph, the insult dog. I mean, does
Yeah.
he? I'm gonna ask myself a question. Does he sometimes go into the direction of blah, blah, blah? Yes, but he's hilarious.
Does he sometimes
Hilarious.
what?
Go into areas that maybe I don't think are as funny or whatever the thing
Oh,
are. Does he
yes.
sometimes? But in general, hilarious.
Yes. Oh yeah. He goes right up to the edge, goes over it, and then goes over that edge, and yeah,
Right.
and then comes back. He when he did like we're in this political age that's beyond parody, right? But before all of this stuff started to go to shit, so he did one of those election specials, and he went out and did an on-site where it was like a um it was where the Republican candidates, where one of them at the time they were trying to get the Republican nomination. So this is probably the first grouping where could this have been the first pre-Trump election? I don't know, but he's interviewing all the candidates, and they're all making their speeches to this audience of local Republicans. It's in like a looks like a community college gym, and and one of them at the time was Chris Christie, right? So he's talking to the supporters, he's talking to the supporters of this candidate, and he's doing his great, improvisational stuff and letting these people just be the star, these regular people, and asking them goofy questions. But they but they had surreptitiously kind of put bits in. So he'd do his interview of somebody who was outside this gymnasium, and then he would cut to the part where they were going into the to the Christie team, and they show this guy dressed up as Chris Christie, and they have a guy literally with a circular saw trying to get Chris Christie out of this high school desk. So like he's got the circular saw going and the sparks flying off of it.
Oh,
It was just like a 2-second clip, and then they cut away from it. Oh, it's just brilliant shit. I love Robert Smigel.
yeah,
He's
he
got
is
a new
hilarious.
podcast, Andy,
Oh, is it a good
out there.
podcast? Do you enjoy it?
Uh, Not so far. He had he had his one of his first guests where he had Letterman and Jim Downey as his guests for an
Oh,
hour. And the premise is he Smigel gets a regular person to call in and give him a situation. And then the two guests, in this case, Jim Downey and Letterman, have to coach this guy along. And he's on the episode, and they have fun with it. So it's really representative. It kind of feels like a wait, wait, don't tell me kind of thing where, they've got somebody from the audience who calls in ahead of time, and then the comedians riff about what this
right.
person should do and give him or her advice. You roll the dice. Um, I myself, I like to hear a comedy show where they're interviewing Letterman and Jim Downey,
Yes,
rather than
exactly.
somebody calling in. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, I
that's
mean,
just me, Andy.
Not everybody is like Thought Spiral with Andy and Josh Elvis Weinstein. Not everybody is
No,
multi-talented. Not
right.
everybody can do it all.
Not
I mean,
everybody.
not everybody.
Not
But
like you.
right. That's where I was going with it. Not like
Yeah.
me. I'm a
No.
genius of some type. I
Andy,
guess
you
if you're
remember?
a genius, you don't say you're a genius.
No, but you can.
Okay, I'm a genius.
Do you remember the Kinks when they sang "I'm Not Like Everybody Else"?
No, I don't know that song.
Oh, it's a great one. You should look it up. It's an real oldie, but wonderful. And
I
then
love the
written.
Kinks in general. I love
Oh
them.
yeah.
What's the name of the
I'm
song?
not
I'm
like
not like
I'm
everybody
not
else.
like everybody else. It was somewhat of a big hit, or maybe a smallish hit. Hey Andy, these people are never going to get these 90, 60, 97 minutes back, however long we've spiraled.
We have
But
spiral.
should we can you stick around and we can end the show with a few disclaimers?
Absolutely.
Oh God, that's great.
Absolutely. I mean,
Oh,
emotionally, I left it about the quarter to two. Oh,
right. My back's tired from carrying this show. All right, first disclaimers. Um, it has just been confirmed, Andy, that And I Thank You Show is in fact a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
I
So we've
suspected
clarified that.
it.
Yes.
Great.
Second disclaimer, And I Thank You Show has been divested from the Bill Cosby will and trust. So we're no longer in that. We were evidently
But I hear
previously.
you have still invested heavily in the Israeli Defense Force.
Gosh, so good. That's what Jimmy Fallon said. So great.
So great.
That
Have you
Israeli
heard
Defense
me
Force.
do Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon interviewing Stalin? You've heard that one?
no.
Stalin. So great. Great. Stalin. I heard you killed 30 million people. That's crazy, right? You want to play Parcheesi?
You know what? This next disclaimer is about Jimmy Fallon. How about that, Andy? The disclaimer, Jimmy Fallon has laughed at And I Thank You Show, despite never hearing or seeing it. Um, Moving right along. And I Thank You Show is not a reality show and is in no manner involved with the new series Naked and Afraid and Frostbitten Genitalia. Lastly, listeners of And I Thank You Show should be frequently checked for deer ticks and lapses in judgment. Andy, I love you and I
I
thank
love
you.
you. I love you.
And
And you know how we normally you try and keep me after the show for 45 minutes and you show me
or
your
an hour.
pictures and you're, oh yeah,
Yes.
man, how come this? No, I think we should end it. Well, maybe not exactly end it, but soon after the show ends.
You're not going to stay for the bobby pin collection. Okay. Next time we play Hey Toots. Uh and I thank you.
I
Show
thank
is
you. Thank you.
oh,
This is my favorite. I have never had a better time than this, which
never.
speaks to my life.
Yeah. Low standards. And I thank you show is a production of Arthur Street Weirdos written by yours truly and theme
Wait,
music by
isn't that this band after Los Lobos?
yours
Low
truly.
standards? Low standards?
Low standards, yes. Um, Speaking of that, theme music on this show is by royalty free. Brand creative is by Brad Lutz. Blah blah blah.
Royalty free.
If you like this show, I don't even know, Andy. This is the thing. They all say, give us a good rating, subscribe, all of those things, which you can do. I don't know who would watch this on YouTube, but I encourage them to do it. I actually tried to review an Apple podcast the other day. I really did, because I always say, review us, give us 5 stars. I actually tried the other day and I ended up just simply crying. I couldn't figure it out. It's not possible to review a podcast on Apple Podcasts. If anybody knows, email me at andithankyoushow at gmail. But
Was
seriously,
it
I couldn't do it.
was it a negative that you wanted to go or positive?
I'll tell you what it was. It was, are you familiar with a really talented writer and reporter named Pablo Torre?
No, but I've
Okay.
heard the name maybe.
Yeah, he just won a Pulitzer for his coverage of, you'll like this, Andy, how the he was covering the NBA. The team, the LA Clippers, who signed, gosh, he's a great player. He won a title with the Toronto Raptors, and his name escapes me right this second. They signed like the a really, really great NBA player, and they they invested in a business over in the side so that they could give him, this player, a fake job and pay him extra millions of dollars to incentivize him to come to the team, right? So Pablo Torre found this out. He's a really gifted writer, and he's got his own podcast, and he's doing great things. Younger than us, really, really superbly talented guy. He had a show this week, ostensibly to talk about the Knicks' victory, right? It had been, whatever, 52 years since the Knicks won a title. So great. And Pablo's a New Yorker, right? New York City born kid. Who does he have on the show? Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, Andy, it was awful. And so I'd love to hear the story of any connectivity she might have had with the team, or something interesting, serendipitous, where, I don't know, maybe her dad worked for the team as a janitor. Any backstory, I would have taken any of it. It was all about her kids going to the game and all of this.
Oh,
It
that's
was
so
something
awful.
it's something that you might write in an inane holiday letter that you send to somebody, and you talk about your kids and their favorite colors and all kinds of things that people
Was he
will
getting
never
her
get.
because she was a name or something like that, or what was the deal?
Yeah, she wrote. She reached out to his show and said, "I'm a listener." And he's like, "Oh, Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City, and this great star." And she seems like a really nice person, and she's a gifted actress and all of those things. But I really wanted to give some feedback on this awful, awful, cloying guest. She sounded like because she sounded like a really rich person who was able to take her son to this game that everybody knew that the tickets were $50,000 a seat or whatever they fucking were. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
who wants to listen to that other than her and him?
But I'm glad you didn't submit it because you like Pablo.
No, that's the thing. I would have told him how much respect I have for a show. I'm a subscriber. I appreciate everything that he's
Oh,
done.
so
And
you wouldn't have
yeah,
given him a rating that was bad or anything.
no, but I would have given him feedback on that. That
Yeah.
was shit. I want
He
some.
should know about that. Don't do it with
Hey,
me though, because I'll cry if you come after me like that.
oh, I should get rid of that comment where I put Andy says. All right, I'll
Oh
I'll scrap that
no.
right
Oh
off of that
no.
that review.
Oh
So
no.
somebody tell me how you can give reviews on Apple Podcasts, and I'm going to do
Okay.
it.
I'll
Um,
and if I find out, I'll tell you.
I wish you would.
You have to
You can
use
do it.
Acrobat Reader, I think.
There you go. On the YouTubes, you can just click right there below that video and say, "Do you ever go on the YouTubes, Andy, when you're watching your Grateful Dead shows and things like that?"
I have avoided it only because I think I'll never come back if I start getting. I do now.
Yeah,
I have YouTube TV, so now
yeah.
it's there all the time. But
This is on your computer. You literally type in Grateful Dead San Francisco show
yes,
November of 1964, and it pulls it up. It's amazing and it's magical. But what these people do is, in their comments they say, "I love the Grateful Dead." Shit like that. Like, oh, it drives me nuts.
that's so funny.
Okay, great. It's the Facebookization of our nation.
Yes,
So yeah, but if you come to this place, I don't care. I'll take all kinds of comments, good, bad, or indifferent, right, Andy? Um,
you got it.
all of this helps people find us, and they can waste their valuable
All of a
time.
sudden, I'm Ed McMahon, or what the hell happened? You got it.
You
You
got
got
it.
it, Jimbo.
Ho, ho, ho. All right. Thank you for listening and watching. We're gonna hang up, and I'm gonna let Andy get back to his life. And I thank all of you. And thanks, Andy.